him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth when the ball...
And a loose football, and the Falcons grab it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right.
I like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Hurst. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Julio Jones. Touchdown.
Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
that score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
For the point after.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Jones has it over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 20-17, your final. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Fumble on the play. Recover.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Oh, he fakes a spike, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. To throw again, Ryan flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
To number 11.
Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And this will be taken at the 13. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
15.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen